Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. This is a duo review of New Holland's Dragon's Milk. And this is the last of the old labels. They have new labels now, updated, but my Therns didn't get those yet. And this was brewed in September of last year. And this is a bourbon barrel aged stout, but they don't say whose bourbon barrels. And it's brewed in Michigan. It is 11% alcohol. I don't remember the IBUs.
They're probably getting sued because of its logo.
Oh, you think that's why they changed the label? They just said they wanted to update it.
Yeah. Anybody knows what this logo looks like, and you'll know why.
I don't know.
Maybe they got hacked. Who knows? Alright, from the get-go, I just want to make this statement. It looks a lot thinner than I thought this would look.
Now, there are some Dragon's Milk variants they make, like they do with the KBS and the Bourbon County, but we
like
never
a
get
nut
the
brown.
variants in Louisiana. We don't get the variants here.
This looks like a nut brown to me.
Oh, wait, we do get one of the variants. We get the white stout in the can. We get the white
This is
stout.
a stout? I've never had this before.
You said you had it.
This one?
It's a bourbon barrel aged stout.
When did I say that?
Thought you said you had it before.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well. Here we go. I couldn't figure out whose bourbon barrels by smelling, but I don't know how that would be possible anyway.
Yeah, it's got some. Is this a milk stout? Yeah, it is milk. You said it's Dragon's Milk. Okay. Yeah, it's got that kind of turnness of the lactose a little bit going on with it. I can't. Other than this being like whiskey forward, I'm not really smelling much bourbon. There is like some kind of woodiness going on with it, but as far as like bourbon richness, I'm not getting it.
No?
Are you?
Well, it just kind of smells like a typical barrel-aged bourbon barrel-aged stout. Get the dark bread crust and the whiskey barrels. It's got a strong bourbon barrel flavor.
Yeah, the flavor's definitely there, but the nose wasn't too much.
The flavor, you're getting a little chocolate, a little creaminess, getting bourbon. Like we say, I don't know who. Is it Heaven Hill? Is it, we don't know.
Heaven Hill is always your first go-to.
Yeah, you know why? Because it seems like a lot of people use their barrels. But it could be Wild Turkey for all I know. Could be Lux Row.
Good old Lux Row.
Yeah. Could be Four Roses, but doesn't seem like it. I saw Jean-Pierre's face, the beverage ramble, when he tasted that Brooklyn Black Ops Four Roses collab, 2022 edition. And he was like, oh yeah, let me try this. And he was like, oh, that's something a little straight dip. Oh, dip. He was trying to find his words on that. And I was like, yeah, my word was nasty and gross.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it was really good though. But I was like, you sure it was really good? Because I saw that face you made. It was like, what is this? That was the worst. I'm telling you, that was the worst bourbon barrel aged stout I ever had. That thing was a fiasco. But you said the old Black Ops weren't like that.
Still got it over here. One year we'll pop it open.
Yeah, might be at my funeral.
Whenever you quit bringing 4 beers over on top of mine.
I got a solution. Next time I won't bring any beers over, and then the problem will be solved.
Nobody said you
Excuse me.
could bring nothing.
I think I'm gonna throw up. All right, no. The body's a little thin.
Toilets in there.
The body's a little thin.
You having problems? Toilets in there. Slide in it.
All right.
It is. It is thin on the bottle.
It's more like
body.
porter.
It's got a real strong chocolate presence, like chocolate, and it's lingering. It's the predominant flavor in this.
Yes, it's very chocolatey, y'all, and it doesn't contain chocolate.
I'm drinking milk chocolate. So I'm kind of wondering where they would go with this. I mean, because if you look at the label, and I know this is a fan favorite. The label says it's a bourbon barrel aged stout. It doesn't say what it is, but the name is Dragon's Milk, so 11% alcohol. I don't know much about it. This thing is boozy though. To me, it's kind of unbalanced. I'm not saying it's not good, because it is good. But it's like I'm drinking a Hershey's milk chocolate bar that's been soaked in bourbon.
You could just feel the alcohol in your body when you're drinking it, though. It's like, oh, I'm going to feel so drunk.
I don't know if it's the alcohol or if it's just something like, you get the same thing from bourbon. Bourbon has a tendency to like resonate. This is resonating.
Of course, we did taste test 3 of the beers previous to this. Well, 2 beers and a cider, so that has to be considered. But we had a 4.5% beer, a 5% hard cider, a 9% ale. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you started with the big one.
And then the 11%. So, but I mean, it wasn't like we were just gulping down Imperials across the board.
Nah.
But this one, look, believe me, don't start with this one if you're going to taste a bunch of things, because it's so strong, and just the alcohol part of it, it's just going to throw you off.
This is really boozy. I find it to be a little too strong for the flavor note. And I find the chocolate to be overwhelming with all the rest of the flavors. To me, this is not balanced.
It's very sweet. It's a 4 out of 5 sugar cubes.
It is sweet.
Bitterness, it's not bitter though. It's like maybe 2 out of 5 hop cones. It's not a bitter beer.
Ready to get this great.
Yeah, but it's a boozy beer. It is a the bourbon is like, ooh.
Right.
But I like boozy stuff though. You know, like my daughter says, my daughter's quote, I'm boozy. That's what she says. I'm boozy. It's her quote. She likes boozy products. But
That's a correct assessment.
for what?
Oh, was that an analogy on you or herself?
She was describing herself. She says, I'm boozy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I don't drink much. I don't drink too much. All right. Usually. But anyway.
Y'all hear this?
I'm not like you. All right, anyway. I gotta be me. All right, anyway. I like it a lot. Now, I mean, it's got flaws. The body's a little too thin. It's like super boozy. It's strong. If you drink 2 of these, that would be a big mistake.
Yeah.
One and done. But I still think it's in the A range. I mean, it's an interesting product. I like what they're doing. I don't know why they suddenly decided to change the label, but I guess companies do that, you know. But it's in the A. I mean, it's in the A range for me. I'm going to go 95. Yeah, 95. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Oh, that thing's too strong. Oh, that's too strong. Oh.
Better than this?
I don't know if it's better. It's not better than that, but you can tolerate it more than that. 2016? What are you doing? What are you showing
2016.
me? That was the infected year. I got a t-shirt out of that.
No, we actually cracked one of these open and it wasn't infected, remember?
Well, they weren't all really.
Yeah, they weren't all infected.
Just a lot of them.
Yeah, one we cracked open was not
Just
infected.
a lot of them, though, were. Because mine tasted like, tastes like spinach and coconut.
Well, if it doesn't taste like it was supposed to,
You
They
know-
just throw it away. Whatever.
Yeah, well, we drank it, and then but we got our money back.
Who we?
Me and my daughter.
Oh. And he still drank it and accepted the gift.
I didn't ask for the T-shirt. Anyway,
He was offered.
anyway,
And he still took it.
boy, I would love to get this video over. It'd be so nice. I'm saying 95. It's an interesting product. It's not flawless, but it's interesting.
Okay. I'm going to give this a hard grade. Because to me, this has always been one of those rundowns I've heard through the years. You got to get it. You got to get it. You got to get it. So here it is. Tasted it. I don't think it's balanced. It's boozy. It's a little thin to be a stout for me. You gave it a high grade for something that you said was equivalent to a porter.
On the body, yeah.
Right. So for some reason that was the only flaw you saw in it. Not the fact that
No, I said it was a little too boozy.
a little too boozy, so that's two flaws on your side, but you still gave it a high grade. Also, it's chocolate predominant in a milk chocolate sense. And I think it's over boozy too. Like, it's not, the flavors aren't melted together too good. So I'm going to give this an 85. A straight up B. That means I expect better improvement.
And most improvement is better.
I'm not going to give a high grade on something based off the hype. Sorry. If this is hyped all over the place, great.
It is.
Join it. Go ahead. Drink that Kool-Aid. Hype it up. But when you finally get yourselves a hand on this and you taste it and the hype does not exceed the expectation, then there's a
I
problem.
wish we could get the variants. They got a peanut butter one. There's a.
Are they all porterish?
I never had them. They got the peanut butter one. There's one that's like mint. You never had the white chocolate from them?
No.
There's the white chocolate.
There is no such thing as white chocolate.
Not white chocolate, white stout. It's a white stout. It's really not.
There's no such thing as a white stout.
Well, they make one. All right, and
There's no such thing.
they make a bunch of variants, but we don't really get them here except for the white stout. But
No such thing.
well, Joe, he's posted some photos of the variants, but he bought them on road trips. You know,
Joe.
the Joe who we know.
Oh, the Joe that we know. And Joe, if you're watching this, you'll know that we are the Joe that you know.
He likes all
That
beer.
We know. All beers.
All right. So anyway, still good to most excellent. Still nothing bad. And we're gonna say laissez aller, bon temps relais. And we're gonna end this review by saying y'all go to Holland, Michigan, and tour the new Holland Brewery.
Drink better beers.